Remote work changed everything, and these 20 cities are where the world's digital nomads are actually living and working in 2026. Today, we count down the best cities on Earth to work from anywhere. We are ranking these on real cost of living, internet speed, co-working culture, safety, and how easy it actually is to build a life there. This is not a bucket list. It is a short list for your next move. From affordable mountain towns to buzzing tropical beach cities, every stop on this list has a real nomad community already waiting for you. Stick around, because the final few completely dominate every nomad ranking out there. Save this video before you book your next flight, and let us know in the comments which city you would move to first. Let us begin our countdown at number 20. Number 20 is Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, a Spanish city with beach weather almost every day of the year and one of the largest nomad communities in Europe. It is often called the co-working capital of the Canary Islands, home to entire buildings converted into shared workspaces. The city sits on its own subtropical island off the coast of Africa, yet flights connect easily to mainland Europe. Locals call the climate an eternal spring, rarely dropping below 65 degrees even in winter. Las Canteras Beach stretches right along the city center, a rare urban beach long enough for a full morning walk before logging on to work. Surfers and remote workers share the same sand every single morning. Co-working spaces here cluster near the beach, many offering ocean views right from the desk. Community events, hiking meetups, and surf lessons make it easy to build a social life fast. Cost of living runs noticeably lower than mainland Spain, while still offering European Union residency options and healthcare access. It has quietly become a top pick for nomads wanting Europe without the steep price tag. Las Palmas proves that island living and serious productivity are not mutually exclusive, which is exactly why so many remote workers never actually leave. Number 19 is Tirana, Albania's colorful capital and one of the most affordable cities left in Europe for remote workers. Rent here runs a fraction of Western European capitals, while the cafe culture rivals cities twice the price. The city center has been rebuilt in recent years with pedestrian plazas, riverside parks, and pastel-colored buildings replacing decades of gray Soviet-era architecture. It feels like a European capital still being discovered. Mount Dajti rises just outside the city, reachable by cable car for a quick escape into pine forest and mountain air. Many nomads hike there on weekends to reset before the work week. Fast fiber internet reaches most of the city, and a growing number of co-working spaces have opened to serve the arriving remote work crowd. Albania also offers a straightforward visa process for many nationalities. The Albanian Riviera sits just a few hours south, giving nomads based in Tirana easy weekend access to some of the least crowded beaches in the Mediterranean. Tirana rewards anyone willing to look past the stereotypes, offering genuine value in a corner of Europe most travelers still overlook entirely. Number 18 is Tallinn, the medieval Estonian capital that basically invented the modern digital nomad visa. Estonia launched its e-residency program years before most countries even considered one, and Tallinn remains its beating heart. The old town looks pulled from a fairy tale, all cobblestone lanes, turreted towers, and church spires dating back to the 1300s. Beyond the tourist center, modern Tallinn runs on some of the fastest internet in Europe. Estonia was one of the first countries on Earth to treat internet access as a legal right, and that infrastructure investment still shows today. Startups and remote workers alike benefit from a genuinely digital-first government. Summers bring nearly 20 hours of daylight, perfect for long work sessions, followed by even longer evenings outdoors. Winters flip completely, testing the resolve of anyone not used to Baltic cold. A thriving startup scene, government-backed nomad visa, and genuinely walkable old town make Tallinn a favorite for nomads who want history and technology in the same city. Talon shows that the most forward-thinking digital infrastructure can sit right beside 700-year-old stone walls. Number 17 is Kuala Lumpur, a Southeast Asian megacity where the Petronas Towers dominate a skyline surrounded by rainforest, and the cost of living stays remarkably low. It is one of the most affordable major capitals left in Asia. Malaysia's official language mix includes English almost everywhere, removing a language barrier that trips up nomads in many other Asian hubs. Public transit is clean, cheap, and covers most of the city nomads actually need. Street food courts, called hawker centers, serve full meals for just a couple dollars, letting nomads eat well on a shoestring budget. Malaysia blends Malay, Chinese, and Indian cuisine into one of the best food scenes in Asia. Co-working spaces cluster around the KLCC and Bangsar neighborhoods, many with rooftop views of the Twin Towers. Malaysia's DE Rantau Nomad Visa program was built specifically to attract remote workers long-term. The Batu Caves and lush botanical gardens sit just outside the city, giving nomads an easy nature escape without ever leaving the metro area. Rainforest and skyscrapers exist side by side here more than almost anywhere else. Kuala Lumpur delivers big city infrastructure at a small city price, a combination that keeps drawing remote workers back year after year. Number 16 is Bansko, a small Bulgarian ski town that has quietly become one of the biggest digital nomad hubs in Europe. Co-working spaces here host hundreds of remote workers at a time, all drawn by rock-bottom prices. The Pirin Mountains rise directly behind the town, offering ski slopes in winter and serious hiking trails once the snow melts. Nomads here often start the morning on a chairlift before logging on to work by lunch. A full furnished apartment in Bansko can cost a fraction of what a single room rents for in Western Europe. That price gap alone has built an entire community of remote workers who never planned to stay this long. Co-living houses and co-working cafes cluster around the old town, organizing regular meetups, hikes, and dinners for the nomad community. It is easy to make friends here within the first week. The old town itself still holds on to traditional Bulgarian stone houses and cobblestone lanes, a quiet contrast to the modern nomad scene that has grown up around it. Bansko proves that a small mountain town, with the right internet and the right community, can rival any major nomad capital in the world. Number 15 is Kartuhaina, a walled Caribbean city on Colombia's coast, where colorful colonial buildings meet warm turquoise water. It offers a completely different vibe from Colombia's inland nomad hubs, trading mountain air for beach breeze. The old walled city, protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is packed with balconies dripping in bougainvillea and plazas that come alive every evening. Horse-drawn carriages still clatter through streets laid out 5 centuries ago. Gethsemane, the artsy neighborhood just outside the walls, has become the real nomad base, filled with street art, hostels, cafes, and co-working spaces at a fraction of beach resort prices. Cost of living stays low even by Colombian standards, and the tropical Caribbean climate means beach days are available year-round. Nearby islands like the Rosario Archipelago make for an easy weekend escape by boat. Kartuhainu's nightlife runs late and loud, with salsa clubs and rooftop bars filling the old town after dark. It is a city built for balancing serious work with serious fun. Between the colonial architecture, the Caribbean coastline, and the price tag, Kartuhainu has become one of Latin America's fastest-growing nomad destinations. Number 14 is Playa del Carmen, a beach town on Mexico's Riviera Maya that has grown into one of the most established digital nomad hubs in the Americas. Fifth Avenue runs the length of downtown, lined with cafes built for laptop work. White sand beaches stretch along the Caribbean coast just steps from downtown, letting nomads swim before their first meeting and be back online within the hour. The turquoise water here rarely drops below 80 degrees. Nearby cenotes, The region's famous freshwater sinkholes offer a completely different kind of break from the beach. Swimming through caves carved into ancient limestone, a short ferry ride reaches the island of Cozumel, one of the world's top diving destinations, making weekend dive trips a normal part of life for nomads based here. Co-working spaces and co-living houses have multiplied along the coast in recent years, catering specifically to the growing remote work crowd drawn by Mexico's easy long-stay visa options. Playa del Carmen blends beach town relaxation with genuine infrastructure, proving remote work and paradise are not mutually exclusive. Number 13 is Mexico City, a sprawling capital of world-class food, art, and architecture that has become the unofficial nomad capital of North America. Roma and Condesa, its leafy central neighborhoods, are packed with cafes built for remote work. The city sits at over 7,000 feet elevation, giving it a mild climate year-round despite its latitude near the tropics. Locals joke that it never really gets too hot or too cold here. World-renowned museums, ancient pyramids at Teotihuacan just outside the city, and a restaurant scene ranked among the best on earth give nomads endless things to do after logging off. Mexico's proximity to the United States means only a 1 to 3 hour time zone difference for many American remote workers, making real-time collaboration far easier than in Asia or Europe. Cost of living still runs well below most American cities, even as rents have climbed in the most popular nomad neighborhoods over the past few years. Mexico City offers a genuine world capital experience, culture, food, and history at a price point that keeps nomads coming back year after year. Number 12 is Da Nang, a Vietnamese beach city that has become the country's fastest-growing digital nomad hub. Mai Key Beach stretches for miles right along the city, ranked among the most beautiful beaches in Asia by international magazines. The Marble Mountains rise just south of the city, a cluster of limestone peaks riddled with caves, pagodas, and viewpoints over the coastline. Nomads often spend a slow Sunday morning climbing them before returning to work. The Golden Bridge, held aloft by two giant stone hands in the nearby Ba Na Hills, has become one of Vietnam's most photographed landmarks, just a short drive from downtown. Cost of living remains extremely low even by Southeast Asian standards, with fresh seafood, coffee, and apartments all costing a fraction of Western prices. A growing number of co-working spaces and co-living houses have opened near the beach, drawing a steady stream of remote workers escaping colder, more expensive countries. Da Nang combines beach town ease with genuinely low costs, a combination that keeps pulling nomads away from Vietnam's bigger, busier cities. Number 11 is Tbilisi, the Georgian capital that offers one of the most generous visa policies on earth for remote workers, allowing citizens of many countries to stay visa-free for up to a full year. The old town spills down a hillside beneath an ancient fortress. All balconied houses, sulfur bathhouses, and narrow lanes that have barely changed in centuries. A cable car connects the city center straight up to the fortress walls. Georgian cuisine has quietly become one of the most talked about food scenes among traveling nomads. Built around cheese-filled bread, hearty stews, and wine made using an 8,000-year-old fermentation method. Cost of living remains extremely low, and the country sits at a genuine crossroads between Europe and Asia, with the Caucasus Mountains rising dramatically just a few hours from downtown. A fast-growing co-working scene has emerged in recent years to serve the wave of remote workers taking advantage of Georgia's open-door policy. Tbilisi rewards anyone curious enough to look past the more famous nomad hubs, offering history, mountains, and genuine value all in one compact capital. Number 10 is Budapest, a grand European capital split by the Danube River, where thermal bathhouses and stunning architecture come at a fraction of Western European prices. The Hungarian Parliament building alone makes the skyline worth the trip. Ruin bars, converted from abandoned buildings into eclectic outdoor drinking spaces, have become a defining part of Budapest's nightlife and social scene for the nomad crowd. The city's historic thermal baths, some dating back to Ottoman times, offer a uniquely Hungarian way to relax after a long work week, soaking in mineral-rich water beneath ornate domed ceilings. Co-working spaces have multiplied across the city in recent years, many housed inside beautifully restored old buildings that blend historic architecture with modern workspaces. Public transit runs efficiently and affordably, connecting nomads to every corner of the city without ever needing a car. Budapest offers old-world European grandeur at a price point that keeps it consistently ranked among the best value cities for remote workers. Number 9 is Lisbon, Portugal's hilly, sun-drenched capital that has become one of Europe's most established nomad hubs, complete with a dedicated digital nomad visa introduced specifically to welcome remote workers long-term. Historic yellow trams climb impossibly steep streets past pastel-colored buildings, connecting neighborhoods that each carry their own distinct character and nomad community. The Atlantic coastline sits just a short train ride away, with world-class surf towns like Ericeira and Cascais drawing nomads out for weekend breaks. Co-working spaces and co-living houses have multiplied across neighborhoods like Príncipe Real and Alfama, creating a dense, walkable nomad scene rare for a European capital. Portugal's mild climate means outdoor cafe culture runs nearly year-round, and the cost of living, while rising, still beats most of Western Europe. Lisbon blends old-world European charm with genuinely modern nomad infrastructure, a combination that keeps it near the top of nearly every ranking like this one. Number 8 is Buenos Aires, a European-feeling capital in South America known for its grand architecture, world-class steak, and a currency situation that has made it remarkably affordable for anyone earning in dollars or euros. Wide boulevards and ornate buildings have earned the city the nickname the Paris of South America, particularly in neighborhoods like Recoleta and Palermo, where much of the nomad scene has settled. Tango was born in this city's working-class barrios, and live tango shows still fill milongas across town most nights of the week. Coffee culture runs deep here, with historic cafes dating back over a century, still serving as informal offices for remote workers and writers alike. The exchange rate has made Buenos Aires one of the best value major cities on the continent, letting nomads live well on a modest remote salary. Buenos Aires offers big city culture, food, and nightlife at a price point that is hard to match anywhere else in South America. Number 7 is Split, a Croatian coastal city built directly into and around a Roman emperor's ancient palace, still lived in and worked from 2,000 years after it was built. The Adriatic Sea laps right at its edge. Diocletian's palace forms the entire heart of the old town. Its ancient stone walls now home to cafes, shops, and apartments where locals and nomads alike go about daily life. Croatia's digital nomad visa was one of the first launched in Europe, and Split has become a top choice for nomads wanting Mediterranean beaches without the crowds of Dubrovnik further south. Ferries connect Split to dozens of nearby islands, including Hvar and Brač, making weekend island hopping a normal part of life for anyone based here. Co-working spaces have opened throughout the old town and waterfront, many just steps from the sea, letting nomads take a swim break between meetings. Split delivers ancient history, island access, and genuine Mediterranean beauty, all wrapped into one of Europe's most underrated nomad bases. Number 6 is Canggu, the beach town on Bali that basically defines the modern digital nomad lifestyle. Rice paddies sit directly beside beachfront cafes, and the sound of surf mixes with the click of laptop keyboards everywhere you look. Echo Beach and Batu Bolong draw surfers every morning and every evening, with many nomads timing their entire work schedule around the tide and the sunset. Co-working spaces here rank among the most elaborate on Earth, some built around swimming pools, others carved into jungle canopy with open-air desks and fast fiber internet. Balinese culture runs deep just beyond the nomad bubble, with daily temple offerings, ceremonies, and rice terraces, a short scooter ride away in every direction. Indonesia introduced a dedicated remote worker visa in recent years, formalizing what had already become one of the largest nomad communities anywhere in the world. Canggu offers surf, jungle, rice paddies, and community all in one small stretch of coastline, which is exactly why it keeps topping nomad rankings year after year. Number 5 is Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam's largest metropolis, and an economic engine humming with motorbikes, markets, and an ever-growing skyline. Locals still call it by its old name, Saigon, and the energy of the city matches that history. Rooftop bars overlook a skyline that has transformed dramatically in just the past decade, with the landmark 81 Tower now the tallest building in the country. Street food culture here runs deep and cheap, with entire meals costing just a couple dollars from vendors who have perfected the same recipe for generations. Co-working spaces have multiplied rapidly across districts like Thao Dien, catering specifically to the wave of remote workers drawn by Vietnam's rock-bottom cost of living. The Mekong Delta sits just a short drive south, offering an easy weekend escape into floating markets and river life far from the city's chaos. Ho Chi Minh City delivers big city energy and infrastructure at a fraction of the price of nearly anywhere else in Asia. Number 4 is Cape Town, a South African city framed by Table Mountain on one side and the Atlantic Ocean on the other, consistently ranked among the most beautiful cities on Earth. Table Mountain rises dramatically over downtown, reachable by cable car for sweeping views over the city, the harbor, and the ocean beyond in every direction. World-class wine country sits less than an hour away in Stellenbosch and Franschhoek, drawing nomads out for weekend tastings among rolling vineyards. Co-working spaces cluster around the waterfront and trendy neighborhoods like Woodstock, offering fast Wi-Fi at a fraction of European or American prices. Beaches, mountains, penguins, and safari. Access all sit within a short drive, giving nomads based here an unmatched variety of weekend adventures. Cape Town blends dramatic natural beauty with genuine affordability, a combination that keeps drawing remote workers back year after year despite the long flight from most of the world. Number 3 is Chiang Mai, the mountain city in northern Thailand, widely considered the original digital nomad capital of the world. Long before co-working spaces were common anywhere else, remote workers had already built an entire community here. Hundreds of ancient Buddhist temples dot the old city, their golden spires rising above narrow lanes packed with cafes built specifically for laptop work. Cost of living here remains some of the lowest of any major nomad hub on Earth, letting remote workers live comfortably on a fraction of a Western salary. Surrounding mountains offer waterfalls, hill tribe villages, and jungle trekking, just a short drive from downtown, giving nomads an easy nature escape any weekend. Co-working spaces here are so established that entire buildings, cafes, and co-living houses now exist purely to serve the long-term remote work community. Chiang Mai basically wrote the blueprint that every other nomad city on this list has been following ever since. Number 2 is Bangkok, a sprawling Thai megacity that somehow balances ancient golden temples, world-class street food, and a genuinely modern remote work infrastructure all at once. Sky trains glide above traffic-choked streets connecting every corner of the nomad scene. The Grand Palace and its glittering temple complex sit along the river, a reminder of centuries of Thai royal history, just blocks from glass office towers. Street food here is legendary even by Southeast Asian standards, with entire neighborhoods built around night markets serving food that rivals any restaurant on Earth. Co-working spaces and co-living buildings have multiplied across neighborhoods like Sukhumvit and Ari, offering high-speed internet at a fraction of Western prices. Thailand's long-stay visa options and Central Southeast Asian location make Bangkok an easy base for exploring the entire region on weekends. Bangkok delivers scale, culture, and infrastructure that few nomad cities anywhere else can match, all wrapped in one of the most energetic capitals on Earth. Number 1. Our pick for the best digital nomad city in the entire world for 2026 is Medellin, Colombia's city of eternal spring, where the climate never really changes and neither does the appeal. Nestled in a valley at a mile above sea level, Medellin enjoys temperatures that barely shift year-round, drawing remote workers who never want to think about weather again. The Poblado and Laureles neighborhoods have become the heart of the nomad scene, packed with co-working spaces, specialty coffee shops, and a community that welcomes new arrivals almost daily. A cable car system, originally built to connect the city's hillside neighborhoods, doubles as one of the best views in South America, gliding silently above the entire valley. Colombian coffee culture runs deep here, with the country's finest beans grown just outside the city in the surrounding coffee region. From the climate to the community to the cost of living, Medellin checks every box a digital nomad could ask for, which is exactly why it closes out this list at number 1. So there you have it. The 20 best cities in the world for digital nomads and remote workers in 2026. Every single one offers real value for the remote work lifestyle. Now we would love to know, which of these 20 cities would you choose to live and work from? Let us know down in the comments below. We read every single one. If this guide helps you plan your next move, please like and subscribe for more travel and remote work guides just like this one. It genuinely helps our small channel keep growing. Thank you so much for watching, and aloha from Kahana Designs here in Hawaii. Until next time, safe travels and happy remote working.